Welcome back, everybody. This is week 4 of the 2022 NFL season. This week, the Oklahoma City Lancers will be traveling to Cleveland, facing the Cleveland Browns with the same record at 2-1. You'll notice, first and foremost, there have been some trade offers on Ioannidis with our limited depth right now due to injuries on the defensive line. And the fact that there really hasn't been an outstanding offer on the table, I have not chosen to negotiate any deals for him yet. Our defense is playing well, and I don't want to mess with that if we don't need to. As for injuries, the only person we have on the injury list is still Chase Young. We have 2 weeks left to go before he can come back and get on the field with us. We are eager for him to come back and see what a difference he makes on this defense that has already been playing pretty strong this season. And here is a look at our opponents this week. Led by Baker Mayfield, there is rumor that this could be his last year in Cleveland. We will see whenever free agency time gets here as to whether or not they chose to re-sign him or he chose to stay. They have very potent running back in Nick Chubb, backed up by a talented running back in Kareem Hunt and Demetric Felton out of UCLA as well. A receiver leading the room is veteran Jarvis Landry. Donovan Peoples-Jones hopes to make a big impact this year. They have Anthony Schwartz, the burner, always a deep threat. Consistent tight ends. A young, talented left tackle in Jedrick Willis Jr. Bitonio, I believe, is the veteran on the line. J.C. Treader, also veteran on the line. Wyatt Teller playing lights out, looks like. Jack Conklin. So on the offense, they don't have any glaring weaknesses. Let's see what their defense looks like. Jadeveon Clowney back again for him, playing left end. Bookended with one of the best in the league in Myles Garrett. Garrett, just a freak athlete. And Maurice Hunt and Malik McDowell look like they have the starting role as a defensive tackle. Brandon Smith out of Penn State is their left outside linebacker. He's a good young talent that I had my eye on. We ended up getting Nolan Smith out of Georgia. Anthony Walker leads the middle linebacker group, and JOK, athlete that can play at any position, safety, linebacker, is slotted in at the right side linebacker. Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome, Greedy Williams are their corners. John Johnson III, and Grant Delpit, their first-round draft pick from a few years ago. So they don't have any major weaknesses. Let's prepare to get into the game and see who comes out on top in this Week 4 matchup. Browns warming up at home, ready to take on the Oklahoma City Lancers. Again, no glaring weakness on that team. We'll see who will come out on top and see if the pass rush for the Lancers can continue to get to the quarterback this season. Dog pound out with full of energy, and here comes the Oklahoma City Lancers, the visitors, out onto the field. The Lancers will kick it off and kick it out of the back of the end zone. The Browns will start with the ball on the 25-yard line. Mayfield leaving the offense out on the field. There's a lot of talk and debate as to whether he'll be back next year. He is playing in the final year of his rookie deal. And they line up with a lot of big men on the offensive line. Looks like they may be starting out with a run, continuing to want to dominate on the ground. The Browns have built their staple over the last few years on the backs of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt in the running game, trying to build into the passing game from that. We have a 2nd and 7 here after that 3-yard run by Nick Chubb. Back to pass. Found an open receiver, number 11. It's 3rd and 1 here. The playbook is open, and they will run it. Chubb changes direction and picks up the first down, met quickly by, looks like, Jamin Davis on the stop. The Lancers suffered their first defeat last week when they went to Green Bay. They hope to bounce back from it. The defense has continued to play strong for them, even in that defeat, it was a close game and came down to the wire. Mayfield back in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Finding a wide open. I believe that's Austin Hooper for the first down, moving the chains. That was Hooper with his first reception. Mayfield is 2 for 2. There's a run off the left, wide open up the gut, and Chubb takes it down the sideline for a significant gain. 1st down. If the Lancers want to have any hope for winning this game, they're going to have to slow down Nick Chubb and potentially Kareem Hunt in the run game and force Mayfield to throw that ball. He's known to be a little bit of a gunslinger. 1st and 10 after that big run. Hunt in the backfield now. Mayfield with quite a bit of time. Pressure up the middle got there to him, and it is broken up. Peoples-Jones could not come down with the ball. 2nd and 10 looked like the Lancers might be bringing a safety blitz, and they are. Good read there by number, I believe that was Blackman, filling that gap on that safety blitz, forcing a change of direction and short game. It's 3rd and 9 now. Airs it out. Came back for the ball, was Peoples-Jones on that one for a 1st down on the 10-yard line. Looks like it's not 1st and goal, so they can get a 1st down without scoring here. So far, Baker has had quite a bit of time to complete these passes and find the open receiver. He hasn't even had to move in the pocket. So far, Baker on this first drive has been very comfortable in the pocket, not even really having to move around. And now, as I say that, just all of the defense gets home. Nolan Smith is credited with a half a sack there. I don't know who else was with him. There were quite a few Lancers jerseys around him. Bringing up a 2nd and 22, so they will need to get to probably the inch line to get a 1st down. The likelihood, if they do convert, is it's going to be a touchdown into the end zone. Fuller was back there. Smith was back there. Hudson was back there. And someone else was trailing them not far behind. 2nd and 22 here. Back to pass. Pressure up the middle. They're getting to him. They're starting to get that pressure there on him. Baker is 3 of 5 for 31 yards on this opening drive. 3rd and 22. Can the Lancers hold them to a field goal opportunity here? Little check down to Hunt. Picks up a good chunk of yards, but he's not going to get the 1st down. Heinicke is 6 touchdowns and 0 interceptions on the season. He hasn't fumbled the ball either. He has yet to have a turnover be accredited to him on this season. It's still early on, but he's played pretty good football thus far. There was a lot of talk and upset fans that they continued on with Taylor Heinicke as opposed to drafting a quarterback or signing a big name in free agency or making any trades. Thus far, he has proven his doubters wrong and earned the trust of the coaches and his team. 2nd and 8 after that short run. McLaurin is at the top of the screen. Looks like he could be in man coverage. Heinicke on the move. And finds Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel on that reception for a 1st down. Bailing out his quarterback. Fake reverse in the round. And sent it right up the middle for Gibson's 2nd rush on this drive and the day. Little to no gain there. 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, that's wisely throws it away. He had Garrett plow over his right tackle and Cosme and put him on his back. That's the 2nd time this season we've seen that happen. Bosa did it to him a couple weeks ago. Garrett and Clowney both getting free. With the catch in the end zone, Terry McLaurin, Heinicke just threw it up because he saw the one-on-one coverage and felt the pressure getting to him. And Brown's coming back on the field after giving up a touchdown. They may want to think about giving some help and coverage on McLaurin. But as for now, the pressure to getting to Mayfield and throws an errant pass there. 2nd and 10. He's back in the gun. This defense is getting a little more pressure than they got on Rodgers already. Open pass, good coming back to the ball is 80. I do believe that is Landry. 3rd and inches here. They did not quite get the first down because he had to come back to the ball, but Chubb again for big chunky yards. If the Browns continue to be able to take big chunks on the ground like that, it's going to be a long day for this defense. You've got to expect that they'll wear out at some point if they can keep thumping them like that. Baker with all kinds of time, but just didn't find anybody open, and the pass rush got to him again. This time it's number 93, Bieniemy happy and excited with his defense and their performance thus far. 93, Jonathan Allen with that sack, making Bieniemy happy. Mayfield's 2nd 22, drop back to pass. Little check out to the running back and just didn't get many yards out of that one. Looks like Mayfield's a little bit hesitant in the pocket. His feet work didn't quite look all that great on that last play. 3rd and 17. Rush pressure's getting to him, moving his feet. Great catch by Peoples-Jones there, bailing Mayfield out, but didn't get the first down. It's 4th and inches on the 43-yard line. Starting from the 2, handed off to the fullback just to get some breathing room. 5-yard run, getting out to the 6-yard line there. Heinicke in the backfield by himself, an empty back. Looks like there's 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Passing from his end zone, all kinds of time, but with this pass rush, just getting rid of the ball. Doesn't want to eat a sack in the end zone. You look for a quick pass, maybe a slant or an in route or a curl here. Don't look for any long developing routes. It's a bad idea of passing out of your end zone trying to do that. Back to pass, standing in his end zone. Checks it down to the running back, but not enough for the first down. The Browns will take over from their 43-yard line. Met at the line, put on his back. That is not something that happens commonly. Jonathan Allen setting him, Nick Chubb on his back at the end of the first quarter. We'll switch sides here. It's 2nd and 9 after that stuffed run. Draw play. Kareem Hunt, looks like 4 or 5 yards there. They gave him 3 yards. 3rd and 6 now. Mayfield trying to get them to false start, but they don't bite, or offsides, but they don't bite. And Landry wide open. One of the Fuller brothers with the coverage there. Landry got some separation coming across the field. 1st and 10 after Landry got some separation from Fuller coming across the field there. Fakes the handoff, play action pass, all kinds of time pass. Landry again, but couldn't hold on this time. On their 34-yard line, they are in field goal range now. Back to pass. Takes a deep shot to an open receiver in the corner of the end zone. That is number 15. Beautifully placed pass for the touchdown. Guyton got one-on-one coverage there, and Mayfield had all kinds of time and just put that ball in a perfect place where only his receiver could catch it in the back of the end zone. Gets both feet down and a knee. The Lancers back out on offense here after the Browns with the passing touchdown. Finds Gibson out in the flat for a 9-yard reception. 2nd and 1. He'll hand it off right up the middle still fighting for it. Heinicke trying to push him forward for an extra few yards. You cannot doubt Heinicke's toughness and grit. 1st and 10. That is one of the things that earned praises from players and respect from players and coaches alike and kept him on this team. 1st down on that big run. Gibson takes it out to the 48-yard line. Handoff. Again, this time stopped quickly. 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 here. Just over 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Big pass. Good catch by, I can't see who that is. Number 2, De'Ami Brown. 1st and 10 after that 25 or 27-yard catch by Brown. And he stopped immediately in the backfield is Brooks for a negative 1-yard run. 2nd and 11 here. Handoff, run up the middle, this time for a decent gain. There is a flag. We'll see what it is on the play. 2nd and 16 after a holding call on the offense. Back to pass. Quite a bit of time on the move. Oh, first interception on the season. Saw what he liked, but just, I believe that's Ward with the interception, got there before McLaurin could. That was a big one in the end zone. He's throwing on the run. It was a one-on-one battle, and Ward just got better position. 1st and 10 after the turnover. The Browns take over and look to extend their lead. Play action pass across the middle to Landry. And he'll be brought down, but not before he gets a first down. 1st and 10, running off the left side is Chubb, breaking a tackle, staying on his feet, getting, looks like 6 yards. Yeah, 6 yards on the run. 2nd and 4 here. They're starting to want to wear and tear on those defenses with the runs and the lumps. First down run there. Keeping the chains moving. In the gun again. Looks like Hunt in the backfield with him. They will run the ball again. Wide open lane that the offensive lineman has been doing them favors in the run game. 2nd and 3. Play action pass. Looks like there was a little miscommunication there, but still a completion down the field to Landry again. That was Landry's 4th reception for 66 yards on the day. Moving the chains again. 1st down and 10 on their 24. Play action pass. This time they brought the blitz, and he ran right into it. Nowhere to go with it. Cameron Curl with his sack. 2nd and 20. Mayfield back to pass. Hit as he threw it. An inaccurate pass. He was trying to check down to his running back, who was ready to be hit pretty quickly. 3rd and 20 now. Quite a bit of time to pass and swatted down by Jonathan Allen. They'll go for a field goal to extend their lead. Kicking from their 33-yard line. Really kicking from the 40-yard line. And that one has the distance. It is good. Lancers will take over after a missed field goal. They saved an opportunity to score off of a turnover. Heinicke throwing off his back foot, a little overthrown there. Pressure was getting to him. As I was saying, the Lancers came out lucky with the Browns not extending their lead after Heinicke threw the first interception on the season. That 2nd down pass was to McLaurin for a first down there. Just over 3 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. The clock is running. Looks like that ball might have bounced off a helmet just a little bit, redirected, but McLaurin made the adjustment for the catch. Empty back set, and the snap is off. Gibson with the reception. We've seen what type of threat he can be in the pass game this season. 1st and 10. Clock is running. We're close to the 2-minute warning. This could be the last play. Before it, a run up the right side there. 2nd and 9, and there's our 2-minute warning. If the Lancers manage all this well, they can go into halftime at least tying this game up. They hope to be in the lead. Back to pass. 2nd and 9 is Logan Thomas crossing over on an in route there. 3rd and 5. The clock is running. Pressure starting to get to him. He tucks it to run, but he's brought down, and they're going to kick a field goal. Cleveland calls a timeout, stopping the clock. 4th and 13. Kicking from the 41-yard line. And it's good. The Browns take the field after the Lancers field goal tying the game. 1:20 on the clock. Mayfield looks like he's throwing a screen pass and effective. And Kareem Hunt gets out of bounds, stopping the clock. Good effective play, picking up a good chunk of yards. 1st and 10, 1:16 on the clock. Starting from their own 31-yard line. Mayfield pressure's getting to him. This time it gets him. Sweat with the sack. He's happy to be back, missing the first couple weeks of the season. Hopes to make a big impact this season. 40 seconds and the clock is running. 2nd and 22. There's the snap. 2 running backs on the field. Pass is broken up. Good hit. Great timing by the secondary there. Mayfield just hands this ball off, hoping to run the clock, running it off the left side, and the Lancers will call a timeout. 17 seconds left, 2 timeouts. They'll run a draw there for 11 yards. They were hoping to catch the Browns off guard, and they did a little bit, but they didn't get a lot of yards. They got a first down there, a good 11-yard run. 10 seconds to go, pass over the middle. It's dropped. It may have been better that he dropped that, stopping the clock there, giving them another opportunity. 2nd and 10 here with 8 seconds left. You got to think maybe 2 more plays. Heinicke just checks down to running back who gets out of bounds. 4 seconds left. Bieniemy's probably going to talk to his quarterback here and just set up the Hail Mary. He's back to pass. Running back staying in pass protection. Heinicke throwing kind of on the run, a little bit offside. Is Hail Mary. The ball just hits the ground in the end zone. That's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Lancers start with the ball in the second half with the pitch to the right side. Gibson having a decent day. But this time he stopped probably for negative yards there. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Quick pass to the out route there. Can't see who it is on the reception. It's 3rd and 2. Curtis Samuel brought that one in. It's 3rd and 2. In the I formation on the strong is on the left. They're going to run it to the right. I don't know. He got a second push there. No, he didn't get enough. 4th and inches. Browns will start. Browns with the ball now. This has been a close, tough fought game. Looks like there's a flag there. They may have seen a face mask pulled. No, it's a holding call on the offense. So that will bring up 2nd and 16. No running back in the backfield this time for Mayfield. He will pass the ball. Pressure up the middle. He chucks it down. There's an open receiver. Caught it. Getting separation and a touchdown, but I think he stepped out of bounds before he came back in and caught that ball. I see a flag on the field. Yes, illegal touching. He did step out of bounds and then come back in for the catch. That is a crusher to morale. 2nd and 16. Mayfield with pressure getting there, forced him to throw that one a little inaccurate. 3rd and 16. Mayfield's mechanics have not been looking great today. I think he's really worried about the pressure getting to him. He'll check it down to Kareem Hunt. Will make the catch. 4th and 6 from their own 26-yard line. Browns will punt the ball away with a 4th and 6 on their own 26. Fumble on the punt. The Browns come up with the ball. What looked to be a routine punt and reception was anything but. That is a big change in morale and momentum. Browns now with the ball at the 34-yard line. Handoff off the left side, and he is met quickly. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? He did not. 2nd and 11. He was unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. Kareem Hunt in the backfield now. 2nd and 11. It's a pass play. Does he see anybody taking a big shot? Broken up by number 14. I believe that's Kyle Fuller. 3rd and 11 now. Back to pass, over the middle. Good reception for first down to number 15 in Guyton. That will give them a first down. Looks like Matt Bayfield back to pass. Guyton again on an out route, crossing route there. Bringing up 2nd and inches. 2nd and inches. You see a lot of big men on the line there for the Browns. You think that they're going to try to pick up the 80 in motion, try to pick up this on the ground, but no, he's back to pass. They brought the blitz, and Nolan Smith was able to get in his face, forcing him to run out of the pocket, and Tony cleaned up, picking up the sack, bringing 3rd and 11. What was 2nd and inches, now 3rd and 11. Nolan Smith there on the blitz, just pushing Chubb out of the way, forcing Mayfield right into Tony's arms. Back to pass, looks like they're in a zone defense. Pressure again. Mayfield looked to tuck and run, but just couldn't get away. Sweat with the 2nd sack today, making a difference. 6 sacks on the day for the Lancers, bringing up 4th and long, 4th and 18. The Lancers offense back on the field, down by 3 now after that field goal. Heinicke back to pass. Myles Garrett got free and got in his face, bringing him down for the sack. 2nd and 15. It's hard to make a judgment this early in the season. If I had to say there's a weakness I've seen on that Lancers offensive line, it is right tackle Cosme, but he has faced some of the best in the league, and this week Myles Garrett, and a couple weeks ago Nick Bosa. 2nd and 15, their pass there for 3 yards, 3rd and 12. Back to pass, scrambling, tucking and running. Is he going to get enough? And he goes, slides. Doesn't look like he has it. 4th and 2. 1st and 10 with the Browns taking over already in the lead. Hoping to go up by 2 scores. Chubb again running off that left side. He's got 75 yards on the ground today. 2nd and 4 now. Coverage is good. Checks down to Hunt for a 1st down reception. Lined up in the I formation. The Browns game has been primarily Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, which is to be expected. There hasn't been much answer for them. The pass game, a lot of sacks have been racked up, but the run game, they are having a field day. Quick pass to Landry. There, I believe that's his 5th reception on the day. 3rd and 1. Trying to get him to jump off sides with a hard count. Back to pass. Quick pass down the middle. Hit immediately, but Hooper was able to hold on to the bats. Coverage there by Smith. Rookie who has had a pretty good season so far. 1st and 10. Plenty of time to pass. Pass was caught, but I think he was out of bounds. Yes, 2nd and 10. Got a close bunch there on the top of the screen. A lot of time to pass again. Pass is incomplete. 3rd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure started to get to him, but he made the catch. Guyton again got back behind the secondary for another touchdown. Looks like Guyton is the touchdown threat, the deep threat for them. The Lancers take over down by 10 now with 38 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. They've got a hole to climb out of now. Heinicke right into the arms of Myles Garrett, that is Garrett. The momentum is solidly in the hands of the Browns. The Lancers look for a big play to quiet this crowd. There's going in motion. They fake the short pass there. Heinicke tucks it, runs with it, and slides for a minimal gain, ending the 3rd quarter. Start of the 4th quarter here, 3rd and 15. They really need to convert here and keep this drive moving to get some points. Back to pass, quite a bit of time. Contested catch. Did he come down with it? No, he dropped it. 4th and 10. 4th and 15. The Browns take over again, looking to put this game out of reach. If they score again, you got to think that it's going to be a hard hole to dig themselves out of for the Lancers. Kareem Hunt with the catch over the middle with a big gain. 1st and 10 from their own 46 now. 1st and 10. The clock is running. The Browns could make this a big challenge if they score. Run right up the middle with Chubb. Stopped after what looks like a 5-yard gain. You got Landry up top there in the middle. Run off the middle again, wide open lanes. Can't have that if the Lancers hope to climb back into this game. The Browns are moving the ball pretty easily now. It seems like them running the ball so much is starting to wear off. Wear these Lancers defense down. They'll run off the right side there. Good stop for a few yard gain. 2nd and 9. Lancers defense trying to stay strong, stay tough, but they're just wearing out, taking so many hits and lumps and delivering so many hits, staying on the field so many plays now. Now over 60 plays on defense they've had. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 here. Looks like the Lancers might be sending a blitz with their linebacker up the middle. Nope, he drops back in coverage. And Hooper with the curl route there, picking up the first down. 1st and 10 for the Browns on their own 16-yard line. Plenty of time to pass. Checked out to Landry, but falls out of bounds. If the Lancers can hold them to a field goal here, it will stay a 2-possession game. That is what they're hoping to do at this point. Run up the middle. It is stopped. He has 93 yards on the day. It's 3rd and 5, a big 3rd down here. They really want to get the stop and force the field goal. Clock is running at just over 7 minutes to go. Back to pass, quite a bit of time, and the pass rush gets to him again. Payne this time. He needed to get rid of that ball quicker. 4th and 19. Lancers take over down by 13 now. Still a 2-possession game. The defense holding as strong as they could. Garrett almost gets to him again. Great reception by Samuel, getting into Browns territory. They hope to score quick here so they don't take too much time off the clock. Back to pass. 1st down over the middle to De'Ami Brown. Inside the 30-yard line. Another 1st down. 2nd 1st down on the 2nd play of this drive. Snap is off. Back to pass. Moving in the pocket a little bit. Howe checks down to Logan Thomas for a 4-yard gain. Clock is still running. Getting the ball quickly. And the snap is off. Throwing a little inaccurate there. Throwing off on the move. 3rd and 6 here. They need to score 6 sometime on this drive. Garrett just manhandling. I don't know how Heinicke got that pass off. Wasn't for a 1st down, but him just getting rid of it was impressive. The entire defensive line met at Heinicke on that play. Here it is, 4th and 4. They got to convert here to stay alive in this game. Back to pass. Pass rush. They almost blocked it. Oh, you've got to come down with it if you get your hands on it. Broken up play. De'Ami Brown just could not hang on. The Browns take over on downs there. Starting on their own 23. This game is not completely over. Tackle in the backfield there by Nolan Smith. 2nd and 13. Now the clock is running. The Lancers, if they want any hope, they need a quick stop or turnover to stay alive. Pass rush meets him in the backfield. Big sack that time. 3rd and 26. 3rd and 26. The clock is running. The Lancers just need to get off the field here, off the defense, and get their offense back out there. Mayfield with all kinds of time. It is complete to the 24-yard line. Lancers back on the field with 2.5 minutes remaining and all of their timeouts, but they are down by 13 points. They need 2 touchdowns. Steps out of bounds after the reception. Number 2, De'Ami Brown there. 2nd and 3. They need to score quickly here. Heinicke didn't like what he saw. Called an audible there. Back to pass. On the run. Fumble. Tried to get away with it. Couldn't. Big time sack by Myles Garrett. 3 on the day. There's our 2-minute warning. 3rd and 16. Trying to keep hope alive here. Garrett getting free. Throwing downfield. Just inaccurate pass. He was forced to throw it sooner than he wanted to. It's 4th and 16. Back to pass. Garrett getting free again. Heinicke over the middle. And broken up again. Samuel this time couldn't hold on to it. Got his hands on it and was broken up. Browns will take over, and that will likely put the game out of reach. Browns just need to run the clock here. Run the ball up the middle with Chubb. Trucking forward for an extra couple. There's the first time out by the Lancers. Running off the left. Stopped short of a first down. There's your second time out by the Oklahoma City Lancers. 3rd and 3. If they get a first down here, the game is sealed. Peoples-Jones in motion. Handing off to Kareem Hunt. Looks like he'll be stopped short, but they're going to kick a field goal. Likely go for a field goal here to go up by 16. No, they're going for the first down. It is 4th and inches. Play action pass on 4th and inches. That's a gutsy call. Sweat gets home for the turnover on downs. 3.5 sacks up for him on the day. Heinicke audibling. Back to pass. Having to throw on the run and just gets rid of it. Garrett has just made his day a nightmare. Back to pass again. Garrett covered well this time. Wobbly pass and intercepted. That's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be it. And that will do it. The Browns 23, the Lancers 10. They just could not get the ball moved nearly as well this week. Heinicke with 2 interceptions on the day. Myles Garrett creating nightmares for Heinicke. You know he'll need a lot of recovery after how many times he was taken to the ground. Mayfield was sacked quite a bit as well. The run game helped him and bailed him out. And he had quite a few over-the-top passes with it. Guyton got past the secondary and got a couple touchdowns for him. Let's take a quick look at the stats. Mayfield with a 118 QB rating, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Heinicke with the touchdown, but those 2 interceptions really hurt him. On the rushing game, Chubb just under 100 yards, but averaging 4.8 on the day. Gibson just 35 yards on the day. Hunt, 24 yards. Receiving, Landry had a decent day, 74 yards. Jalen Guyton, deep threat today, 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the sole touchdown for the Lancers was to McLaurin. On defense, you had Montez Sweat with 3.5 sacks and Myles Garrett with 3 sacks. Jonathan Allen also coming in with a sack and a half, as well as Deron Payne. Shaka Toney, Maurice Hunt, Cameron Curl also had a sack. Half a sack to Nolan Smith, Kaliki Hudson. And the interceptions both went to Denzel Ward on the day. And that will do it for week 4. Tune in next week for week 5 with the grand opening of the NFL's version of the Red River rivalry, as the Dallas Cowboys will travel north across the Red River into Oklahoma City and take on the Oklahoma City Lancers. Dallas is coming in with an undefeated record at 4-0. Oklahoma City has had 2 losses in a row. You know they hope to be the first loss for Dallas and make a big difference. Looks like there's also a player who is wanting to be a difference maker this week. Tune in next week and we'll see who it is.